My name is Jackie Santiago. I am the Finance Manager for the Philadelphia Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we are the sector that markets Philadelphia to all conventions and large group meetings, and we are the booking agent for the Pennsylvania Convention Center. In terms of the finance manager, I am all things finance, so anything that's finance related reports through myself. So accounts payable, accounts receivable, all financial projects, and then also working with our ERP system, which is Business Central Dynamic. The budgeting cycles, to get a clear picture of what the budgeting looks like versus your actual budget versus actual budgeting goals, things like that, to try to get everybody on a clear budget. We operate on a zero-based budget, and then also have our team be able to pull those reports for themselves as well. So we were trying to also empower our team members so that all things finance doesn't always have to rest just with finance. We want our different departments to take ownership of their budget and know and understand at a moment's notice where they are in their budget. They were definitely more dependent on us giving them the exact answer versus them seeking out the data themselves and identifying, the data and identifying their pain points, their goals themselves. It was literally a process where we told them we're empowering them to use the systems that we've been given as a part of the partnership that we have with Business Central and Intellitec.
When I first got here, everything was being done in Excel. And from that, we went to another platform. Didn't link with Business Central. We still had to do flat file transfers, and we were not able to get like real-time information. So it would only be updated pretty much like once a month. When the month was closed, then we would do a flat file transfer of all the data. And in between that, we were using jet reports. So we were getting there with a patchwork of different solutions. I would say, now you can ask me how many people actually want to look at the data beside us in finance. That's a whole different conversation. But I would say that that process itself would be, especially around budget time, could be several hours per week. Real-time reporting, some training, after some training, more training to come, really does enhance the visibility and transparency to anyone who's running reports or even doing their budgeting during budget season. But even on a day-to-day, it's really about the speed of access, reliability of the data, and functionality. And I would say that I probably cut our time in half at a minimum, cut our time in half. And if I compared it to where we were way back before, or when I first started at the CVB, which is about 8 years ago, 90%.
It's going to save us at least a good 40 to 80 hours in our budget planning cycles, because we have quarterly reviews, we have quarterly updates. So, I think it's helpful that these folks are available, that they have the tools available, whereas before they were literally just going off of a spreadsheet and a VLOOKUP. So now at least, they can see that the information is dynamic. They can see that the information is updating in real time, so that the information is not stagnant. So I think all of that is extremely helpful. Whereas before they were just waiting for us to report what we have, and it was all very spreadsheet dependent, which maybe 30 years ago might be cool, but definitely is not cool anymore.
By slowly building and adding tools, not necessarily bolt-ons to Business Central, but strategic, useful tools such as Solver. And Jet Reports was great when it worked, but now Solver takes us to the next level. I can't say enough about how impactful that has been for my life. As far as a partner in terms of onboarding, troubleshooting, project management, and continued support, I've yet to seen a partner to function at the level that they've been able to function with us.